Hello everybody, and happy Halloween to my cool cats and kittens. Who got that reference? Okay. Welcome back, hopefully, to NC Thrills. And if it's your first time, cool. Hope you like the video and stay to continue watching. Today I'll be going down the top 15 scariest roller coasters because it's Halloween. I'm going to be going off of the theme more than the actual ride itself. But if I was going off of like scariest coasters, I'd probably give it to like stuff like King Ka. 400 feet. You gotta, if you're going by height, gotta go with Falcon's Flight. That's going to be opening here soon. Gotta give it to Gravity Max or Circuit Breaker or Siren's Curse. They're just freaky looking roller coasters. But I'm going with theme today, so let's start off the list. To start off, I have no particular order or anything. I'm just listing them off here. Let's go with the Smiler at Alton Towers. Has a pretty creepy theme. And just a little spoiler, there's quite a bit of UK roller coasters on this list because they're weird over there. So thank goodness for the American Revolution, because maybe we'd be weird here too and be theming our roller coasters to getting marmalized, so being like mentally hypnotized into being happy, weirdness. And that's what the theme of the Smiler is. You go through 14 inversion and it's supposed to completely like turn you into some smiling zombie. It's weird and pretty creepy, so that is why it makes the list here. Okay, next up we got Raptor at Gardaland in Italy. It's just weird looking. If you look at the train, it looks like some zombie thing, and it's freaky, and you go through these cool near misses that are kind of like stuff that's been destroyed, and I think it's supposed to be like a big like military like dystopian theme. That's kind of creepy, if I do say so myself. And that's why it is coming in at this list. Okay, number 3. Since it is themes, it's not the current theme, but it was the theme. It is Little Bill's Giggle Coaster at Kings Island. It's now Great Pumpkin Coaster, but before it was Great Pumpkin Coaster, it was themed to Bill Cosby. That's pretty creepy, if I do say so myself. I wouldn't want to be blacked out on that coaster, so I guess it's a good thing it's a family coaster, because you're less likely to black out, and you do not want to black out around Bill Cosby, if you catch my drift. Okay, next we got Colossus Kampf der Giganten at Hyde Park. This thing is it's got this big old wood monster that eats the coaster, and it's creepy and scaly a little bit. So yeah, that's why it's on the list. That's all I know about the theme, but it's got that weird wood statue thing. It's kind of creepy. I guess you could throw Wicker Man on here too if you'd like. But I think Colossus, because of its size, I'm just going, it's creepier than Wicker Man, maybe. Oh, and I didn't want it to be just everything at Alton Towers, so yeah, that's why I left off Wicker Man. Okay, again, another wing coaster. That's at the next spot, and it is Swarm at Thorpe Park. This has a similar theme. It's like these alien robot bird things, and they destroy the world. And it's dystopian, and it's creepy, and it's creepy. That's why it's on the list, because it is the scariest themed roller coasters. It's pretty freaky looky, like, so okay. Okay, there we go. What's up with these UK people? No offense to my UK people who might be subscribed or watching this video. I mean no shade. I'm just shading on Merlin Entertainment. Okay, next up we got Van Helsing's Factory at Movie Park, Germany. It is themed to the vampire guy who destroys vampires and stuff. And it's a pretty creepy looking ride, especially since it's a Gerstlauer bobsled. Why is it so scary, huh? Movie Park Germany, why is it so scary? I don't understand. Why'd you have to make it so scary? It's not nice. Okay, next up, it is Spinning Batman at Beijing Shijingzhan Amusement Park. I probably butchered that. It is no longer operating, but look at this freaky statue. Look at this thing. It's not themed to the Dark Knight. No, it's themed to this demon monster, and that is horrific. And that is why it makes this list, because it is horrific looking. Just like Halloween stuff. It's like your aunt who thinks she can be a hot nurse. It's disgusting and creepy. Okay, on to the next ride, and we got Baron 1898 at Efteling. This thing is, it's themed to like a ghost mine shaft. It's got a cool lift hill. You got little ghouls and goblins and ghosts flying around in the queue, which is pretty neat. The whole Efteling in general is just fairly creepy, and this goes along with it. You got a haunted mineshaft. That's what Baron is themed to, and it's pretty neat. Okay, finally getting back to the U.S. It is Revenge of the Mummy at various Universal parks. I believe it's at Hollywood and Orlando. It's themed to the movie The Mummy, and that movie is kind of creepy a little bit, but it's also pretty cool. I don't really know though, I've barely seen it. This ride, it's a Premier Rides something coaster, and it's just, it's got these little mummy ghost things, and it's trying to eat you, and apparently the finale is pretty cool, and it's probably the scariest part of the ride visually. So that's why it makes the list. Okay, next up, we got the Tickler at Luna Park. Look at this train. It is horrific. Look at him stare into your eyes. Why is this why? I don't know. You could put just Luna Park in general on this list because it's creepy in other ways. And then if you look at Sydney, look at the front entrance. It's disgusting. What is this place? Okay, but Tickler, I don't understand. I guess it's a similar theme to Little Bill's Giggle Coaster, actually, if you think about it. But it's pretty creepy looking, and I don't like the face that the guy is making on that train. And it's just horrendous and offensive, actually. Okay, next up, we got Black Diamond at Knoebels. It is themed to a haunted mineshaft. What? Baron 1898. Yes. And there's all these creepy animatronics that are ancient and look like they're gonna eat you. And it's freaky. And I want to ride this, actually. Maybe next year or in 2 years. I don't know when I'll get to Knoebels. But this thing looks pretty wacky and weird, and and that's why it is on this list. Okay, continuing in the U.S., it used to be Nighthawk. It used to be standing, but before it was Nighthawk, it was Stealth at California's Great America. After it was Stealth at California's Great America, it was Borg Assimilator. So the Vekoma Flying Dutchman at Carowinds before it was Nighthawk. Have you ever seen Borg from Star Trek? It's pretty freaky looking. It's like Darth Vader without the mask. There you go, Star Trek fans. Way to make you all mad, you nerds. Yeah, but Borg the Assimilator, the theme, again, pretty weird looking. It's kind of creepy, but that's probably the only thing that's creepy about the ride. I only put this on the list because I like saying Borg Assimilator, and it's fun. So I wish Cedar Fair would have got the rights to use Paramount themes, so we could have kept that along instead of Nighthawk. Ugh. Sorry. Okay, next up, going back to Alton Towers, we got Nemesis Reborn. It is themed to this alien monster creature that tries to eat the park, but we built a thing that like stopped it, and now it's reborn, and it's got this giant eyeball looking at you, and the track has veins going alongside it. It's pretty creepy. I'd say it's the creepiest theme at Alton Towers, in my opinion. That's why it's so high on the list. Again, even though I said there is no particular order, but I will say these last three are probably the scariest on the list. But yes, Nemesis Reborn, I hear great things about it, but we're not here to talk about the good things. We're here to talk about the dumb things. Okay, next up, this, in my opinion, the second scariest ride on this park. And it is Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster that used to be at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Honestly, it's probably the scariest for me because it's themed to my number one fear, which is women. So it's pretty scary. And it's a clown woman too, so it's even scarier. And she's mentally insane, so that's even scarier. And the ride sucked, which is even more scarier. And it wasn't really a coaster, but it was named Coaster, which boggles enthusiasts' mind. And then they get arguing. It's like, oh, is that a credit? Oh, is that a credit? Oh, I don't know. I think that's a credit. Oh, is this a credit? No, blah, 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 blah. So it's just a nightmare. And thank goodness it's gone. I did not hear good things about it. I did not ride it, obviously. I think it got torn out before I even became an enthusiast. So that's pretty fun. Okay, finally, the scariest ride on this park, on this list. I misspoke. Who cares? It is Saw the Ride at Thorpe Park. This is the only coaster on the list that is actually themed to a horror movie IP. And apparently there's a disembodied legs like next to the lift during an inversion or something. And it's a rough Gerstlauer Eurofighter, which is extra scary. And you got these little saw things that go up and down on top of your head. It's pretty nifty and pretty creepy, if I do say so myself. But this is the most Halloween coaster ever because it's themed to horror movies. Okay, that's my list. I hope you liked my video of me just rambling about roller coasters I've never ridden, and just going off of their scariness. I hope you have a good Halloween. I hope you had a good day today. I sure did. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you're subscribed, make sure you click that notification bell so you get notified every time I make a video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Again, have a good day, have a good week, and I'll see you in November. Peace out.